What if I told you that there's a way you can take the energy of something being a burden and transmute it into it being something that you are grateful for? Hi, my name is Gaia, also known as the Celestial Blonde, and welcome to the Join Serenity channel where I share resources for a happy, healthy, and fulfilling life. Today, I'll be sharing with you a very simple linguistic trick that can really massively impact your daily life. Now, before we get into it, I just want you to remember a time, unfortunately, I think most of us have that kind of time in our life, where you were either too busy or too sick or perhaps injured and you could not do like the regular everyday things in life. And I'm pretty sure that most of us have experienced the point where we literally just wanted to have the time or the health or the ability to, I don't know, go buy the groceries, right? Just go outside, leave the house, have the time, go shopping, and come home with some food. And I want you to remember that as we move on with this simple linguistic trick where we just switch one word, one single word, and it makes a world of a difference. You're going to take your I have to and transmute it into I get to. Because the truth is, even with things you actually have to be doing, for instance, I mentioned groceries, let's run with that example. You might have to get groceries, your fridge might be empty, you need food, so of course you have to, but you also get to. Those two go hand in hand. If you are capable enough to go to the store, if you have the finances to buy the food, you have the time to actually go shopping, you get to do the shopping. You get to go to the grocery store. And that is something that comes with gratitude because you are actually capable of doing that. And even let's say we take something that's a huge deal for a lot of people. Let's say you really hate your job, right? You hate your job, you don't want that job, it's not aligned with you. Cool, it's true. You still have to go to that job, right? You have to earn a living. But again, you get to do that thing. You get to have employment. You get to show up for work. You get to have a salary. So even if you hate that thing, you are still privileged enough to do the thing, right? It applies literally to anything. And no, I can hear some of you asking the question, but doesn't that make me stay in that situation? Because oftentimes it's said that what you appreciate appreciates, what you pay attention to, you get more of, what you value, you get more of. And no, you will not get more of that same job or that same task if you appreciate it. But it will set you up for more opportunities, for more aligned opportunities, for better things in life to enter. Because let me tell you something, and this is unfortunately a thing a lot of people sleep on, but it's absolutely true. If you don't change your energy, even if you change your job or you switch your partner or just insert anything you don't want and you get a new thing or a new person or a new situation, it's just going to be a repeat of the same situation unless you actually address your own energy, because we are constantly creating from the vibration we are in. And I'm pretty sure that if you, let's say, hate your job and you really want a new job, you definitely don't want the new job to be just as shitty as the old one, right? And by appreciating something, it actually opens you up to more good stuff coming in, to different stuff coming in. This is just a way for you to not fall into a really low vibration, but instead cultivate gratitude, because gratitude really is where it's all at. Gratitude is the currency of manifestation, is the currency of the universe, is the currency of you feeling good. And by doing this simple linguistic trick, by shifting your perspective just a tiny bit, it actually opens you up to so much more. You don't have to clean the house. You get to clean the house. You have your own space to clean. You are living in a home that you get to take care of. You don't have to take your dog out for a walk when it's cold. Kind of like my example from today. I get to do that. You get to do that. It's beautiful. You actually have the time. Even if you think you are running out of time, no, 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 you do have the time. Because if you go out there on that walk, you do have the time for that walk. And you get to go outside. You get to take your dog for a walk. You get to go out, get some fresh air. It's just such a difference because honestly, if both have to and get to exist at the same time, like I mentioned, you might have to do something, you might have to go to the car wash and clean your car, but you also get to do that, right? And so if you have both of these existing at the same time, why wouldn't you choose the higher vibrational one to focus on? If you're going to say something to yourself, why would you say I have to when it's equally valid for you to say I get to? Equal. It exists at the same time. And yet I have to means burden. I have to means annoyance. I have to means I wish I was doing something else. I get to means I appreciate that I am capable, that I have the resources, that I have the ability, that I have the time to do this thing. And it just puts you in a whole different vibration. And honestly, for me, I would want to build a life where I get to do good stuff. That's kind of the whole point. I even created this channel because I wanted to offer you things that are going to elevate your life. So why not elevate your life with this simple, tiny thing that you can do in your daily life, in your narratives? In the beginning, it might take a lot of repetition. It might mean that you have to remind yourself a few more times, or for instance, even a few more times in a row, because the old programming can kind of want to hit back, wants to take over, and you're just like, no, 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 I get to. And again, the programming comes and you're, no, 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 I get to do this. But trust me, it is so worth it because you want to live your life from an I get to energy. I get to energy is juicy. I get to energy is magnetic. I get to do things means that you are living a good life. And if you start doing that now, a good life is exactly what you're going to attract. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Go out there, narrate your life with I get to energy, and just enjoy the changes it's going to bring. I'll see you next time.